Okay, here go another story. It seems like every day I got a story with somebody, right? It seems like it, right? But today, the first story was the nurse talking about, you look healthy. Well, it was Jesus. It's Jesus, okay? Now, I'm on a train, mind my business, because I was already told not to entertain people. And we ain't talk about strangers unaware, neither. So, I'm minding my business. Just the way y'all see me, that's how I was. My headphones in, listening to my music. The conductor comes out, open up that door, and I happen to look up and he's saying something. So I'm like, who the crazy he talking to? Right? So then I guess he had to come. He had to go back in. He had to go back in. Because his stop, he had to open up the doors, you know what I'm saying? So about 2 stops passed. And so now I gotta get over at 100's the last stop at 145. Okay, what is it? I just be walking too fast. I'm in the mailbox right now. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Alright. So I don't know whether I got any mail. I didn't check. No, I don't think my package was delivered. But I'll check. But anyway. So, we go. Well, I gotta pay my Victoria's Secret bill. So, we get off. Okay, the train is still going, whatever. Right? And next thing you know, he opens up his door and he hands me like 4 things. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can pull it out quick. Okay. He hands me these things. This, I'm gonna put it in my mouth. He hands me a cruise, right? And then he hands me, along with that, he hands me this next thing, right? I'm kind of looking at that cruise, you know what I'm saying? And then he gives me two more cards. I think his business cards, DJ, something like that, right? So that was it. So now there's a guy across from me, and he's like paying attention, So I didn't really say nothing to the guy across from me. I'm just going on like, reading the stuff, looking at the stuff, And so then afterwards, I look up at the guy across from me, and his eyes is like, let me show you how his eyes is like, what was it about? So I showed him the cards too. He said, can I take a picture? I said, sure, take a picture. So he took a picture of both of them. So now he's talking to me about it. And he's saying that the next things is good and the cruise is good and whatever the case. So now we get off the train. Because the last stop was 145. That's the conductor's last stop. And I guess going home, I guess. Now he won't tell me where he live at. Like, is that any of my business? Did I need to know that? Because I ain't coming to visit you. Let me see. So, let me continue this story since I'm in my house now. Let me mute that. So now he's off the train along with me, and apparently I guess he's waiting for my response and stuff like that, right? So the other guy's like, he asked me his name. He asked me his name. He told me his name. He wanted to know my name. Okay, he wanted to know my name, so politely, I gave it to him, right? Oh, excuse me. So now he is, yeah, I had on enough clothes. I was not playing. So let me just sit down so we can be focused here. Because I don't want nobody to say, stop moving around. I want to hear this story. Oops. And trust me, I want to tell it. Because it's crazy. Come on. So tail in here. Oh, let me plug up my phone before it goes off on me. So now, the guy that gave me the flyers and stuff, the conductor, I'll put it that way, the conductor, I don't even know his name. So he's like, okay, what he said? He talking about the flyers now. So he's saying, okay, I hope any of those interest you, something like that. He said, you know, I'm telling you, I am very good with blocking stuff out, you know. So I was like, okay, whatever. So, what else did he say? That's how much I was paying attention. Oh, he was saying about Instagram, something about Instagram. And I don't think he mentioned Snapchat, but he did mention IG. And something else he said. But my whole point is, like, I'm like, is it that serious? Is it that serious? I mean, I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that, because I ain't all that. I ain't even a cup of tea. Maybe I'm somebody's tea to talk about. But I ain't even all that flavorish for you to be going all out like that, right? So he's a DJ, so I'm presuming what? He's DJing at this cruise? Or he's going on that cruise? It got to be in some connection to him. Maybe it's not, and I'm hoping it's not, because I'm kind of trying to considering that cruise. But, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I need to go jump on the ferry. And see whether I go across the ferry. I've been on the ferry before, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm like in the front, you know, like the front of the boat, you know, that whooshy kind of bothers me. And if I am like in the middle part of the boat, I think that's like the heart of the boat where you actually will feel, you know, the motion. But I don't know. I don't think I'm able to do it. I probably can just do it across the ocean. What ocean is that? Jordan? No, sorry. What ocean did the ferry go over? I don't know. But I would love to go on a cruise. I would. I don't know why I gotta be on a boat though. Why can't you go on a cruise? Then I guess it wouldn't be a cruise if you go on a plane. And it's too fast for it to be a cruise. But I always did want to go on a cruise, you know. My sister wanted to do that for our next trip. Because we went to PA, we went to the Poconos this year. So every year I'm gathering, we're going to be doing a sister's trip. We had some fun this time. I mean, we had there was some hiccups in there. But, you know, we passed it. We sisters. And I don't hold grudges against nobody. You know, whatever goes down, and I say what I say and I keep on going. I don't focus on it. Half the time it's the other person that focuses on what I say that causes a hiccup in our relationship or in our friendship or whatever. But me, I got some mail. So, let me see if they delivered my thing. So, let me stop this.